Hey guys, this is Irie StarCraft, and guess what? I am back to cast some more epic 2v2 StarCraft 2 matches for you, and this game is going to be on Tarsonis Assault, and it will be between none other than Closing Time, the red Protoss, his partner Juna, who is actually Avril Duze. So this game is a little old, version 1.1.3. And it will be Closing Time and Juna, who is, as I just said, Avril Duze. He is the blue Zerg. Their opponents, Red Bandit, who I will refer to as the Red Bandit, so that my tongue does not hate me. And he is the purple Zerg, and his opponent, oh yeah, Protec, the teal Terran, needs no introduction. So anyway, as this game is getting underway, I'm going to auto-follow Closing Time's probe as I discuss with you. I am so sorry, you guys. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've cast a game. I have been so busy, and on top of that, I got completely sick, and I've been a total mess, and my headaches, which are horrible, came back and have been plaguing the crap out of me. And on top of all of that, I've been so busy with music with both of my bands. I've had some big shows in one band, and we're really cracking down in my other band trying to, we're going to be recording an album in about 2 weeks, so we ended up being able to push back our studio time, so that's really nice for us. But anyway, so yeah, that reminded me, if any of you guys are like interested in my music at all, I thought maybe I'd post like a video of like one of our songs or something, or post a link on the webpage. Anyway, I'll probably get around to doing that at some point. But so yeah, I'm so pumped right now to be back and casting StarCraft 2 games. I'm going to be doing a bunch of games here, and I'm totally excited. And so this game, obviously, between some top-notch players, it's been a while since I've cast games, and there's been some major shakeups in the rankings, as Avril Duze and Closing Time have fallen way off. Look at the crazy probe harass from Closing Time right here. He's just annoying the crap out of Protec, though Protec doing a nice job shielding and protecting all of his building SCVs, as he is getting 2 barracks. So we will not be seeing that that standard Hellion Banshee play, as this is a little bit older of a game. It looks like some Zerglings are playing cat and mouse in the middle between the Red Bandit and Juna. And it looks like Juna getting a slightly better surround here with the Zerglings. Actually, the Red Bandit is able to micro back some of the low hit point Zerglings and end up winning that fight. Protec with 1 Marauder out here. So, do I even need to ask if we're going to see early aggression? You know we are. The Marauder Slow is just about to finish for Protec. And is he going to begin researching his stim pack as soon as he gets that next 100 gas? We will see. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the production tab on so that you can keep track of all this. In these team games, it's so important to leave this tab up, I've noticed, because it's so hard to keep track of what everybody's doing. It's lag time. My frame rate has just decreased dramatically. So yeah, if this lag keeps up, I will pause it and hopefully find a way to fix it. Hopefully, oh no, man, it's not gonna keep doing this, because it did this before, and I had to like defrag my entire freaking hard drive until I could cast another game. So here comes some more Zerglings, and this lag is going to go away right now. Lag going away right now. Okay, it's not listening to me. Oh man, okay, this is about time. I'm gonna have to pause it and whoop! Smooth. Are we smooth? We're smooth. We're smooth. Okay, the Red Bandit is gonna be running right up to Closing Time's base, and it is walled off pretty nicely there. He's got a sentry, so he will be able to force field that ramp if he would like. I'm just praying this lag stays away. Going to check the Zerg base, but Juna really has an equivalent amount of Zerglings up there. Now these Marauders are gonna come push the Zealot out of the way, and are they going to run in? No, the force field will go down between the buildings, though these Marauders could start working down a pylon, but the Zerglings from Juna are trying to trap them there, and now these Marauders are going to start working down this pylon right here, so there will be 2 ways into the base, and Closing Time will be in a lot of trouble. He does not have very many units left. He is getting a 3rd warp gate finished now, and warping in some Zealots in the front. Always a good idea, but these Marauders with the slow finish are going to be able to micro back and just make mincemeat out of these Zealots. Actually, Closing Time even trying to use some force fields out in the open to trap some of these Marauders. Maybe not the best use of that energy, but nonetheless, these Zealots are going to go down. He may need to get in some Stalkers just so that he can shoot back at these Marauders, which are just totally abusing the Zealots. Yeah, we do see some 3 more Stalkers coming in there. And what do we have from Juna? A bunch of more Zerglings. He doesn't have a Baneling's Nest or anything. He is getting a second hatchery to get that additional Zergling pumpage, so to speak. And here comes Protect with the Marauders, going to continue to harass here, going to try and take out this one pylon on the side. There will be 3 ways into the base at that point, and that will spell disaster as these Zerglings are going to run right between the buildings and get us around on these Stalkers. And oh man, Closing Time's in a lot of trouble. The Marauders are gradually forcing their way in here, and the Zerglings are doing quite a bit of damage to them. However, it looks like the Red Bandit was able to kill all the Stalkers for Closing Time, but Closing Time warped in a few clutch Zealots at the last second there, and those were able to kill off all of the Red Bandit's Zerglings. So it looks like Juna and Closing Time are actually going to be able to defend this. The Zerglings may be getting a little overextended now from Juna as they are trying to kill these Marauders, but at the same time they're taking all these hits from the Red Bandit Zerglings. And now the Red Bandit, with some more reinforcements, thought about trying to get us around on this Protoss ball, but thought better of it and took quite a bit of damage in the process as he fell back. He lost about half of those Zerglings from Sentry and Stalker fire. So back and forth right now, a very even game. And now Closing Time trying to press out with this ball of Sentries and Stalkers, trying to focus down these Marauders as best he can. The Stim Pack, though, is complete for Protect, and now these Marauders are just going to wreak havoc on the Stalkers, and he is actually stimming up again, and these Sentries are all going to go down. This Sentry using a Desperation Force Field because he knows his life is about to be forfeited. And now Protect actually going to try and run away with these 2 Marauders. I am getting some lag again. I wonder what the hell that is. Oh my god, that is so frustrating. Protect's actually going to stim up and run away. I'm debating, should I pause and go try and figure out what my lag issue is? I don't understand what it could be. I don't have anything else running right now, and this is really annoying. I'm wondering if... okay, now look, it's gone now. What the hell is that? And I don't know. Maybe I need, after this game, I'll like restart my computer or something, and maybe that will help. I don't know, but that's weird. My computer usually can handle these types of replays without those lag spikes. But anyway, Protect giving the go call, as you can see there. And now just mass Marauder, mass Zergling. The Stim Pack is going off, and he is going to try and focus down as many of these Zealots as he can while taking a little bit of damage. The Zerglings from the Red Bandit trying to protect the Marauders, but they are all going to die so fast to these Zealots. And actually, Closing Time losing all of his Zealots, but he is able to force this attack back. Not enough Zerglings from the Red Bandit to protect these Marauders. Protect, if he had maybe a couple of Hellions or some Marines in here, maybe could be doing a slight bit better, but actually is now going to be pushing. So a lot of just back and forth right now. The crazy micro, another stim going off. These Marauders are very, very low on health, and they are focusing down the Stalkers as they move towards the Protoss main. Another stim going off, and finally the Marauders are going to get, there's one Marauder left, is finally going to die. The Red Bandit Zerglings are finally going to die. So wow, this has just been crazy back and forth right now. Juna and Closing Time, also known as Admiral Duze, Juna that is, these Zerglings are all going to die, have been just hanging on by a thread. Somehow are still in this game. More Marauders are on the way. Don't see. Finally, we're going to be seeing a tech switch. It looks like Protect is going to be getting his expansion and also trying to get a factory down. Closing Time is even going to be trying to get a expansion during all this. I don't know how any of these players are going to be able to manage an expansion, especially Closing Time. And it looks like the Zerglings are going to spot that and run in here. They may get trapped by Juna's Zerglings, but there are more Zerglings for the Red Bandit. So these Zealots and Sentries are going to spell disaster for this ball of Zerglings, especially with Zergling support. So these the Marauders coming in here and quickly focusing down the expansion, which was canceled, and now trying to work on these Zealots and move away so that they don't take too much damage. The Zerglings for the Red Bandit are trying to use the cover of these Marauders wisely as much as they possibly can, and now getting a bit out of range. As you can see, as soon as the Marauders start to get out of range, the Red Bandit will pull his Zerglings back off and try and engage near the Marauders, so more and more damage being done. And it doesn't look like the Red Bandit and Protech are going to be able to break this without the tech switch. So what are we going to see coming out now? More and more Marauders are on the way for Protech. He's actually, okay, these SCVs are just transferring to the base. I was going to be like, oh my god, a giant wall of SCVs is going to come and join on this fight, and that might be enough to actually win it, but Protech not going to be doing a complete all-in here, and the Red Bandit getting some Zerglings a bit out of position. Closing Time is going to try and press out just so that he can try and get this expansion down. The Red Bandit has his expansion up and running, not very well saturated though. He's been forced to make so many Zerglings, so many Zerglings. And here we go, Zerglings versus Zerglings, but these Marauders are going to get a bunch of free shots, and these Zerglings from Juna are going to come by and try and do some harassment of these mineral lines. However, the Red Bandit with so many more Zerglings, those are going to get chased down. And so this harassment, sorry for switching off that, this harassment actually is not going to do anything. Juna is going to fall back, and Protech actually getting a couple of medevacs. So that is the tech switch he was going for. He teched straight up to Starport and got the reactor down on that, and is going to get a couple of medevacs. And once these medevacs join this army, that is pretty much going to be it, because the Marauders with Stim are just going to be able to sit there and get healed up. And I want to check the upgrades. Protech, actually no upgrades yet on his Bio Ball. He's not getting any, but more and more Marauders. So it's just straight up Marauder Zergling play, and it's usually pretty effective. And Closing Time and Admiral Disney have done a pretty good job of holding it off. Maybe some Banelings from Juna could have made a bigger difference here, as he may have been able to blow up some of this giant ball of Zerglings. So many Zerglings. So here we go. This could be the final battle. There are 2 medevacs in this army, which are going to make a huge difference, being able to heal up these Marauders as they stim. The stim is about to go off right here. Protech, stim, and now they're getting trapped and split. He's going to wisely move his Marauders down to get them back into that ball, and the stim has gone off, and he is now starting to focus down Stalker after Stalker after Stalker. The Zerglings from the Red Bandit, there were a ton of them, but not anymore, and they are going to be running in and taking all the brunt of the damage, and Closing Time will leave the game. Juna gives the GG. So, great game, action-packed game, as usual, sent to me by Protech. Thank you, man, for sending me this game. It was actually an older one. I'm demanding more new games from Protech, but anyway, I've got so many awesome, like really high level team games that I'm going to be casting here. I'm so excited to be casting StarCraft 2 games, and thank you guys for sticking with, and for because if you're watching this right now, that means you are hardcore and awesome, and thank you so much. This is Irie StarCraft, and peace out.